Your bank has a secret file on you. It's not about your name. It's about your net worth. And it decides everything. Same building, same logo, same smiling teller. But if you have $500 in your account, you get a different bank than the guy with $5 million. Same sign on the door. Two completely different worlds inside. Let's start at the bottom. You walk in with $0. Maybe you're overdrawn. The teller is polite. She smiles. She says, "Have a nice day." But behind that counter, a computer already flagged you. You're not a customer. You're a risk. Every fee you pay isn't random. It's designed. Late fee, overdraft fee, minimum balance fee. These fees aren't punishment. They're profit. Banks make billions every single year, just from people who have the least. Here's the shocking part. The less money you have, the more you pay to keep it in the bank. Think about that for a second. You'd assume the system protects people who are struggling. It doesn't. It charges them the most because they have the least power to walk away. Now picture $1,000 in your account. You think you've leveled up. You breathe a little easier. But to the bank, you're still invisible. You get the same hold music, the same generic advice. Save more. Spend less. That's it. That's the whole strategy they hand you. Almost nobody realizes this. That advice isn't wrong, but it's also not for you. It's the advice they give everyone, because helping you personally isn't profitable yet. You're a line item, not a relationship. Now jump to $10,000. Something shifts. You get a slightly better card. Maybe a call from a personal banker. It feels exciting. Someone finally noticed you. But look closer. They are not protecting your money. They are selling you something. A credit card with hidden fees. A loan with fine print buried on page 4. A premium account that costs more than it actually gives back. This is where most people get trapped. They think the bank is finally on their side. But the bank is just casting a wider net, and you just swam into it. Here's where it gets interesting. At $50,000, you cross an invisible line. Suddenly, you're not mass market anymore. You're emerging affluent. That's a real term banks use internally. It means you're worth watching, worth tracking, worth targeting. But here's the shocking part. You still don't get real advice. You get a slightly nicer branch, a slightly warmer smile, a better waiting room chair. The truth? Your money is still just sitting there, quietly making the bank far more than it's making you. Now let's talk about $250,000. This is where the doors start to open, literally. You get invited to a private room. Leather chairs, free coffee in real cups, not paper ones. A wealth advisor in a nice suit who remembers your name. But almost nobody realizes this. That advisor isn't paid by you. They are paid by the products they sell you. Their smile is warm. Their motive is not. Every recommendation is filtered through one question. What earns the most commission? This changes everything. Because from here on, the game isn't about saving anymore. It's about access. And access is the one thing money can't buy at the lower levels, no matter how hard you work. At $1 million, you officially become what banks call high net worth. Now the real system starts to reveal itself. You get a dedicated advisor, a direct phone line that actually gets answered, custom investment plans built around you, not a template. Suddenly, fees you used to pay just disappear. Why? Because now, you're not a customer anymore. You're an asset they desperately want to keep. What happened next surprised even the people who study this for a living. The more money you have, the less you pay in fees. The entire system flips upside down. At the bottom, you pay to be poor. At the top, you get paid to stay rich. Let that sink in. The exact same institution charges the struggling more and the wealthy less. Not because it's fair, because it's profitable. Now imagine $5 million. This is where banks stop selling and start listening. They ask about your goals, your family, your future, your children's education. They build a plan around your actual life, not their monthly quota. You get access to deals regular customers never even hear about. Private real estate before it hits the market. Early-stage investments reserved for insiders. Exclusive funds with returns most people will never touch, no matter how smart they are with a savings app. Here's the part that stings. These opportunities aren't illegal. They are not even secret. Exactly. They are just invisible until you have enough money to be shown the map. At $10 million, you don't walk into a bank anymore. The bank comes to you. Private meetings in quiet offices. Dinners with fund managers who used to run hedge funds. Tax strategies built by entire teams of lawyers and accountants, not YouTube tutorials at midnight. This changes everything. Because now, wealth isn't just protected. It's multiplied, quietly, behind closed doors most people don't even know exist. While you're comparing interest rates on a savings account, someone else is being handed opportunities you'll never see advertised. By $25 million, you're not really a customer anymore. You're a partner. Banks compete for your business like sports teams competing for a star player. They offer you fees near zero. They offer you influence, boardroom access, a seat at tables where decisions get made that ripple through entire markets. At this level, the bank doesn't just manage your money. It amplifies it, protects it, and grows it almost automatically. So why does any of this happen? It's simple. Banks aren't charities. They are businesses. And like any business, they invest more time and better tools where they expect the biggest return. If you have little money, you cost more to serve than you earn them. So they automate you, fee you, quietly forget about you. If you have a lot of money, you make them rich just by staying a customer. So they protect you, advise you, empower you, fight to keep you happy. This isn't a conspiracy. It's math. But almost nobody explains it this clearly, because confusion keeps the current system profitable for everyone except you. Now here's the biggest mistake most people make. They think working harder inside this broken system will save them. They chase promotions. They chase raises. They chase a slightly bigger paycheck every year. But they never stop to ask, how is my bank actually treating me right now? And why? The second biggest mistake, assuming all this only matters once you're already rich. It doesn't. The habits that move you up the tiers start at $0, not at $250,000. The truth is, you don't need $25 million to change how you're treated. You need to change how you think about money. Starting today. Start here. Track every fee you pay for 1 full month. Most people don't even see how much they quietly lose each year to small charges that feel harmless one at a time. That awareness alone can save you thousands. Next, ask questions every single time. When a banker recommends something, ask directly, how do you get paid if I say yes to this? Watch how their tone changes. Watch how fast a pitch shifts. Then, build savings intentionally, not accidentally. Even small, consistent amounts push you toward the next invisible tier, where fees quietly drop and real opportunities quietly rise. And finally, remember this. Wealth isn't just about income. It's about who starts talking to you differently once you have it, and why that difference exists in the first place. Here's the truth that ties all of this together. Banks don't create wealth gaps. They reveal them. Every fee, every offer, every closed door is a mirror. It shows you exactly where you stand in a system that was built long before you ever walked through the door. But mirrors can be changed. Every dollar you save, every question you ask, every unnecessary fee you refuse to accept quietly moves you toward the other side of that glass. So the next time you walk into your bank, remember this. You're not just a customer standing at a counter. You're being measured, evaluated, sorted every single time. The real question isn't how much money is in your account today. It's this: are you going to keep accepting how they treat you? Or are you going to start changing which side of that counter you stand on? If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what tier are you in right now? Your answer might surprise you more than you think.